What it do, Internet? This is This Weekend, where we give a retrospective view of this week in past decades. I'm your host, Ray Nitis.
And I'm Cool Water Kirk. All right, Ray, so what happened this week in the third week of June, all the way back in 1995?
Oh, I graduated.
That's when you graduated?
95, baby.
Class of 95.
95.
Hey, and June, it was out. You was done.
Yeah, way before
done,
June.
so.
Yeah, early June.
Look at
Early
that.
June.
Me, I was right on the day. Turn it in. Do I get it? Touchdown. First one.
The Walt Disney Company announces plans for a fourth theme park in Florida, the Disney's Animal Kingdom. The new park is expected to cost $760 million to create. That's chump change for me.
You know what's crazy? I only thought that they had Disney World.
Dude, man.
In Orlando. I thought that was the only one. I didn't know they had 3 other parks.
Yeah, me neither.
I was like, what?
And back in 95, 760 million probably was a lot then. But
you know what? It's a nut, but for Disney, that's a drop in the proverbial bucket now for Disney. Did I mention Disney is about to take over the world?
Yeah, I think they already have.
Man,
half of it at least.
And we're happy about it. We're smiling.
Yeah.
We're happy. We're all going to be wearing mouse ears to go to work.
Take it.
South Africa wins the Rugby World Cup.
Yeah.
And then 20 years later, they make a movie starring Matthew Damon with a prosthetic nose.
And Morgan Freeman.
Hell, he did a hell of a man.
Everyone's favorite narrator.
We are the Springboks, and we are going to win the Rugby World Cup.
Invictus, wow.
That was my Morgan Freeman doing
and
Nelson Mandela. NC. I'm still on the ski.
Here we go. Also, we have Space Shuttle Atlantis docks with the Russian Mir space station for the first time. Hey, what's going on there? They docked for the first time.
Yeah. It was the first time of astronaut and cosmonaut relations.
Totally platonic.
Sounds dirtier than it actually is.
Hey, you want to land? All right. Belly to belly land.
Top five songs in the third week of June back in 1995. Number 5. Baby, give me one more chance. Baby, give me one more chance.
You know what the fast one? I was gonna go with one more chance. You want the fast version?
Give me one. The Notorious B.I.G.
Man. 10 rappers of all time? Some would say the greatest.
Some would say. Everybody in Brooklyn would be like, yo,
son.
Yo, son. Big, number 1.
Big, son. Number 4, we have Boyz II Men with a Water Runs Dry. Oh, that's a good song, man.
Yeah, that's a big maker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. To the wall. He's like, let's not wait till the water runs dry. Let's go hit the sack. I think that's what it really meant.
Mistake of our lives. Don't do it, baby.
Yeah, oh man, killing it. But there's only 3 members now.
Yeah.
One was like, I'm out.
Bass was like, I can't do this no more.
Yeah.
Hey, and they was doing a tour with Billy Joel.
What?
Yeah, Billy Joel pulled him off because they did it. I want to say, strangely enough, it was like doing it was either a birthday show or a town hall for Billy Joel on the Howard Stern show, and they had brought Boyz II Men up, and Boyz II Men was talking about, we loved your music when we was young because he was like a white dude and you sounded black, and we was doing that, and they did a couple of songs, and Billy sat back and was like. And it was almost like, I've never heard of Boyz II Men. he just sat back, he was looking at him, and he was like, oh man, we need to work and do. And you know how they say that stuff? Yeah. And then they actually went and did some work together. Hey. Number 3, Don't Take It Personal by Monica.
I just want to be all alone when you think I'll treat you wrong. Just one of them days. Hey man, that was a good album.
Yeah.
She's still doing albums now, and you know what? She's still cute to me.
Number 2.
Oh, God. This was a good song, so I heard this version by Nikki French, Total Eclipse of the Heart. Every time we hear that song, it makes me want to do the Jersey to show that. I'm like, turn around. You should have turned it all the way around and not did the song.
And the number 1 song this week in the third week of June Have You Ever Really Loved a Woman by Bryan Adams. And I'm going to tell you, in 95, I'm saying I was working as a busser in Chevy's, and they had this playing every time I worked one. You don't really want to. You only really loves. Oh, would you like some chips? Would you like some water?
The funny thing is that, like the video, Kurt would actually wear the Robin. Hey, you can't tell I'm Kurt.
Excuse me, can I get my domino mask, please?
It's a video. Everyone looks like Robin.
My Zorro mask.
See.
My Don Juan DeMarco. Movies released this week in 1995, in the third week of June. Apollo 13, starring everybody's favorite actor, Tom Hanks. Kevin Bacon, the guy who's everybody's worked with, Bill Paxton, Gary Sinise, and Ed Harris. With a box office on this, a whopping, Houston, we have a problem, $355.2 million.
Kevin Bacon.
And killed it.
Kevin Bacon saved the world.
And I want to say...
with his movie.
That was Ron Howard.
It was Ron Howard.
Ron Howard. Killed it.
Rest in peace, Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Man, that boy put a lot of work.
A lot of work.
That's a good movie. Also, we have Judge Dredd.
I am the law.
Starring Sly Stallone, Armand Asante, Diane Lane, Rob Schneider, he's half Filipino, Joan Chen, and Max von Sydow. With $113.5 million.
Best line from this movie. You want chaos? I am chaos. You want anarchy? I am anarchy. You don't really see Armand Asante really working that much anymore, but back then, 95, he was the go-to bad guy.
Dude, he looks just like Stallone's big brother.
Yeah.
Or is he older? But, but they look like brothers.
Yeah.
And how the heck did Rob Schneider get in this movie?
Because he was in Demolition Man. So this was the movie that, hey, if you want Demolition Man without Wesley Snipes, come see Judge Dredd.
I am the law.
I am the law. And still in theaters, Batman Forever, starring Val Kilmer, Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey, Nicole Kidman, and Chris O'Donnell. Box office on this one was a whopping $336.5 million. And the best line in this movie was, Harvey, I'm Batman. Harvey, I'm Batman. Yeah. The overacting by Tommy Lee Jones and Jim
Me
Carrey.
too.
God. I remember, I was watching a movie like this.
Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer and I was like, oh, Batman's coming.
I was like, oh man, I was like, man, they about to do it.
Yeah.
And then they had that line where it was like, he's like, Holly rusted metal, Batman.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
Yeah.
He goes, the metal is all rusted and holy. I was like, boo, I threw my popcorn at the screen.
And Jim Carrey, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good Riddler. And he's a good actor and all, but
he was
this was not, and Batman.
And you can tell Tommy Lee Jones didn't want to be in this movie. You can really tell. He looked upset.
Only half of him though, because me too. The other said, I don't want to be here either.
And Nicole Kidman, she phoned it in.
And I think around this time is when Drew Barrymore was making a comeback. She did Scream around that time, didn't she? And then she was in here.
No. Drew Barrymore was in Batman and Robin.
Oh, was she?
Or was she in this one?
I think when Jim Carrey was in that.
Was she in it? And Vivica Fox?
I think so.
Oh,
man.
I kind of feel it. I don't know. You know what?
Wait, is Val Kilmer the worst Batman?
You know what? As we're filming this, I just found out that Robert Pattinson is going to be the next Batman. So on the list of bad Batmans, we'll see if Val Kilmer is the worst Batman, or George Clooney.
And that's it.
Oh, we'll see.
Come on, Robert Pattinson.
Hopefully. Good God, please be good.
Batman Forever. Why did they have to cut out through those parts too when they were?
It was the bat butt.
Yeah, no, the bat jockey nipples. Batman has nipples.
Nostalgia is addictive, and we're here to deliver a fatty-sized dose of it.
Please like, share, and we'd like to hear what you think.
Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard. And this was
what it was. Batman nipples.
Adonis, pull yourself together.